What is wiggity wiggity wiggity? What up?
What up, dog?
How goes it?
All right, how about you?
Good.
Good.
We got Alicia on today.
Hey there.
What's up?
Hi,
Alicia.
Alicia.
Hi. I'm super excited about this.
I know. I'm super pumped too.
I put part of my vacation, like you're in my vacation schedule.
Hell yeah.
I'm here
Hell
for
yeah.
a very short amount of time. And I was like, I have to come on this podcast.
Mhm.
Fuck yeah.
This is numero uno.
Yeah,
I'm super, super excited.
I'm super excited. And now you can go back to New York and fucking be like, oh hey, this is I was on this
I was
podcast.
just on this podcast.
Yeah, it's cool.
guys.
Have a
Yeah.
listen.
I do have a pizza bagel reference I want to ask you guys. I should have Googled this before I got on here, but do you guys remember buffalo wing pizza bagels?
No,
No.
but I want to find some.
When I was a kid, I grew up in the 90s, and my parents gave us like Twinkies, Ho-Hos, everything that was terrible for us.
Yeah.
And it was like whatever you can cook out of my mom worked in the afternoon. So it was basically like fend for yourself every single night.
Yeah.
And pizza bagels were a staple. And they had, and I don't know if it was like a short period of time, buffalo wing pizza bagels, the
Interesting.
best pizza bagels ever.
I've never even heard of this.
That's why I'm like, but then it's also like the Mandela effect. Mandela.
Yeah, Mandela.
Mandela. And I think, did I make that up? But I remember tasting these.
Tomboy, are you looking it up?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean,
What a good producer you are.
I know, right? He's the best. The one
The
and
best
only.
you can afford for free.
That's true. I pay him everything I have in my pocket, which is nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Who carries cash anymore anyway?
Yeah.
Got a wooden nickel last month.
That was his
Here's-
bonus.
It's paying for Christmas.
Yeah.
Here's a drink chip.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Go get yourself something nice
Did you find it?
at the bar.
Bagel bites, buffalo style chicken pizza snacks.
Yeah. Is that how you put it in Google?
No, that's how they wrote it up for Instacart.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, so they have a photo. Let's see a photo
Buffalo
of the.
style chicken.
Yes.
Let's see the photo of the box.
I was right.
It looks
Okay,
like
so that's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Best ones, get those.
Holy shit.
Yes.
All right.
I don't care what anyone says. That was the elite snack.
I've never even had those, and you can still buy them, Tomboy.
apparently, but it says I can pretty much only get them in Columbus.
Oh,
what
next
it
time
is.
you're in C-Bus.
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to go down there for some dope ass sandwich place.
At least
So-
that's what Instacart said, but you probably could find it.
Okay.
You probably can find it at like a Big Lots or an Ollie's.
Yeah, well, what's an Ollie's?
You don't know what an Ollie's is?
Do we
Oh,
have
yeah,
Ollie's?
actually, no, we don't.
No,
is
I
that
think
a
we
New
have
York
an
thing?
Ollie's. No, I think there's an Ollie's here. Ollie's is like the
Aldi's?
No,
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Ollie's. Ollies. It's like it's kind of like Big Lots, but way cheaper. It's like the great value of Big Lots.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like almost like a garage sale of Big Lots.
Okay. I think
There's
that.
one in North Homestead, so.
See?
Okay.
Told you.
All right. Man, you are fucking rocking it today.
I know.
I think I'm pretty sure that like all the Big Lots are like bought out or they're something else or they're just
Yeah.
gone.
They're pretty much all gone.
Yeah.
I heard this because there's one close to my parents' house that's closing because my cousin texted me today and she said, "Hey, I've got all of the. We always for Christmas time do gifts for only the little kids,
Yeah, okay.
and they're like cheap, $10 whatever." And she said, "I went to the closing of Big Lots today and got like 10 gifts for $3."
Damn,
Oh, yeah.
that rules.
I know exactly. So she's ahead of the game, which is perfect.
Yeah.
Screwed for next year. But
Yeah. It's not gonna do us any good next year.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait for some other store to start closing down.
Yeah. I mean, they're always closing down.
That's fair.
If they close an Aldi, I will be bad. We'll be mad.
I
Not
will
bad.
be bad.
I
I'll
will
be a
be
bad girl.
Man. If we.
I will be mad. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right.
I don't
two
think
for-
Aldi's in close.
Thank God.
No, they're popping up everywhere now.
At
Yeah.
one point, though, they weren't as popular as they are now. It's kind of like they had a resurgence because when we were younger, it was like, ew, Aldi.
Yeah.
You never wanted to eat the trash cereal that came from Aldi, but that's what my mom would buy. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
The juice boxes were like just completely like off
Just as
brand.
juice.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just like a picture of like an orange when you got like an orange juice box. It just has like a picture of an orange. I'm like,
Yeah, I want the Ghostbusters one. Fuck off.
yeah, where's my ecto cooler?
Ecto
The cooler,
Yeah.
hell
That
yeah.
was the best one. But the Fruity Loops were like Fruity Boops.
Yeah, yeah.
like,
This is
oh.
the stupid.
It has an extra O in the middle of it.
And they were always in a bag. It
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah.
Always
bag of
always
cereal.
yeah.
Yeah. And my mom's
Those
like,
giant bags too that were like
yes.
like 2 feet long.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't gone Canadian and do a bag of milk.
Oh yeah. Well, I had
Bag
that.
of cereal, bag of milk.
Yeah. Well, I had bagged milks for lunch in Columbia Station.
Really?
Samesies.
They
Yeah.
we got bags of milk with our lunch.
Which, by the way,
and you-
oh, go ahead.
Oh, go on.
Tony and I did not go to school together in
No.
elementary school. So
Okay.
when he said, like, when I said, oh, me too, but we didn't go to the same school.
No, yeah, this is for like 5th grade.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you got like a Capri Sun straw and you just had to like stab it and that's how you got it out.
And it tasted so much worse, I think.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, it just wasn't good. But I also have that same thing with like things out of tin. Like if you get like corn out of a tin can, I can't stand the taste of
Yeah.
it. It like tastes
Oh yeah, so
The
like,
metallic.
even beer, like some people will only do it off the tap, but they
Only
won't do it out
taps or
bottle,
bottles.
yeah.
Yeah. They don't do cans. I have a few friends that do that same thing.
well.
I mean, I drink cheap beer, so
right.
PBRs, and it's not going to taste any different, or Strohs or Black Labels in a bottle compared to the can. Like I think we're good.
PBR me ASAP.
Yeah.
By the way, since you don't know me, I mean,
Okay.
Tony and I have known each other how many years?
Jesus, since we're like 15, 16, I would say we're going on 22, 3 years, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I was 16 because I would drive you guys around.
Yeah.
I was the only one with the license.
That's true.
Because I'm older than him, and I'm 42 now. So
Okay.
42 minus 16. I'm terrible at math. I got to do this on my phone.
Well, if you were 16, I would have been like 13 or 14, but that feels a little too young. I think you were maybe
26.
because I was. Well, I mean, that not necessarily, because I moved to Ridgeville. Oh no, that was like 10th grade, or no, that was 9th grade, which I was like about 14. So 14, 15. So that sounds about right. So you're probably like 17.
Okay,
16,
so-
17, somewhere in there.
42 minus 17. So we've known each other 25 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, a long time.
It has been a long time.
What was I saying before that, though?
Oh
yeah, you don't-
And I don't know you.
Yeah, you don't know me, but until today. But speaking of PBR, I have a Pabst Blue Ribbon tattoo on my butt.
That is
Fuck
also
yeah.
true. Can we get since we're on a temporary pause here, we usually have the video going for YouTube.
Okay.
But right now we're just doing the audio, but can we put a photo of that up on the YouTube?
Yes, and I have to tell you this. So in my 20s, I loved showing this. This was like my favorite thing. So anytime I got the chance, which was always, I would show people my tattoo. And I would be at a bar, I would see a friend, and I would go, look at this. So then later on, I feel like it's kind of biting me in the butt. In my 40s, I'm
Literally.
like, oh my God. Yes. In my 40s, I'm like, oh my gosh, why was I showing everyone my butt?
Yeah.
So just the other day, I was at an event and this guy came up to me and he goes, hey, do you remember when you showed me your butt at the bar? I'm like, yes, I do. And then I said, this has come out a lot frequently because just recently I was doing something for my other job and I was awarding a gift card to a guy. And I said, oh, here you go. It was like one of those like surprise things. Like I was surprising him with this gift card. I ran up to him and I said, here you go. Thank you for, your patronage, blah, blah, blah. And he said, I actually met you before. And I have a picture of your butt on an old iPhone. And I said, I really hope you never get access to that phone ever again.
We don't have to put it up.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you actually cared or not.
I don't.
You don't have to put it
I
up.
kind of really don't. I mean, honestly, you look at the can. That's what my can looks like.
Yeah. It's a can of a can.
You can visualize it, yeah.
Not the entire can. It's just the blue label.
Yeah. It's just the ribbon,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Yep.
Not my proudest or favorite tattoo.
I think it's hysterical. I mean, I have 666 on one butt cheek, and I have 69 boys with a Z on the other.
Why? I don't remember this.
I haven't told you this story.
No, did you get that? When did you get this?
The 69 boys I got in Chicago. And
Okay, so
I got
this
it
was
with Toomey, his little brother, and Eric.
okay. So this was probably within the past.
This is pre-COVID.
Okay, all right.
So this is
gotcha.
probably, actually maybe like 2017, 18. Maybe,
Okay, not
somewhere in
that
there.
long ago.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in Chicago.
Yeah, so I'm in Chicago, and I'm just gonna try to brief this down. Basically, we're drinking like all day. We went there to go see Andrew WK.
Oh, awesome! Party hard.
Yep, and so like we were like drinking all day. Toomey's girlfriend like left to go like shopping basically for the day, and we got.
She did not understand the assignment.
Yeah, she's just like, you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, I'm gonna go shopping while I'm in Chicago.
Yeah.
So we fucking take an Uber to get to the theater that their AWK was playing at, and Tootsie Roll comes on. And we are like sitting there, and we are fucking juiced, right? And Toomey goes, "What do you think it takes to be a 69 boy?" And he's like, "How do you get in that gang?" And then we're like drunk, and we're like talking about how you have to like 69 a dude, but like doing cartwheels like with them while you're 69ing, and just like all this stupid thing. And we're hammered, so we're dying laughing. Like I could barely breathe. We're laughing at all these stupid ideas. This poor Uber driver too. I'm like, I'm so, because I was sitting out front. I was like, I'm so sorry. She was so nice. She's like, oh, it's okay. You know, you guys are insane, but
Yeah.
it's hilarious. You know. So we fucking go watch AWK, and basically,
You're like, let's earn our stripes, boys.
yeah, well, and we
Get naked.
yeah, and we're like, fuck it, let's fucking go, and so we're hanging out. Toomey's little brother is fucking hammered. He goes fucking full Ribo during this show, and we get
What does
done.
that mean?
You know Ribo.
I know, but I'm saying for like everyone else,
Like
what
he's
does that
lighting
mean?
up cigarettes in the venue. He's
Oh,
like
he's
falling
that guy.
asleep. Like, you know what I mean? Just like fucking.
He partied too hard before.
Yeah,
Right.
Absolutely. To the point where after the show's over, we're like, hey, let's go over to this bar. And we're like, he's like done, dude. So like, we should like, Tom, you should drink some water. And he's like, fuck you guys. He's like, if I have to fucking drink water, I'm just gonna fucking go to the bars by myself. We're like, all right, take it easy. So we get there, and I was like, I'll order the first round. And I ordered all drinks, but I got his as a non-alcoholic.
Yes.
And I got his in a pint glass. So if he were to ask, I was going to be like, oh, it's their local IPA or whatever the fuck, their
Yeah.
lager. He had no idea. He probably drank 3 or 4 of them, had no idea. But he started sobering up, and he's like, boys, he's like, we should get the tattoos. We should get tattoos. And like Toomey and Eric, neither one of them have tattoos at this point.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, all right,
And that's
great.
your first one.
Yeah, so we're like, I'm like, great, this is a great idea, and we're like, we're gonna get the 69 boys tattoo, and we're like, dude, let's fucking do it. And Toomey goes, well, I'll do it if Eric gets it. And
Okay.
Eric's girlfriend's sitting there, and he goes, okay, I'll do it. And he's like, what? He's like, you're gonna let him do that? She's like, it's his body, I don't give a shit. It's like, fuck, because Toomey thought he was gonna get out of it. So, and at this point, it's like 1 a.m. So I fucking call tattoo places. They're open late, and I was like, hey, you guys got openings? So like, yeah. I'm like, cool. There's 4 dudes coming in to get 69 boys tattooed on their butt, and they're like, okay. We get in there, they let us choose the font, right? It was the whole fucking thing, and then
I
we
can't
get
wait to see this.
oh yeah, and then we get the tattoos.
Did you get Comic Sans?
I think that was a joke. That was a joke to do it, but I think it's just like the typewriter
Okay.
font.
Yep,
But we
yep.
did make jokes about Comic Sans. But then we
Wingdings. Was that supposed to say? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's the 69 boys. But then we get done, and we go back to the Airbnb. And so Tom and I shared a room, and Toomey was sharing the room with Krista. And we get back, it's probably like 2:30 or whatever, because we also went to another bar and started drinking some more. And we go back
Because he was sobering up, so he had to get back in the game.
Yeah. So Tom and I are like, you know, getting ready to like jump into bed or whatever. And Toomey comes in. We had separate beds.
I was totally wondering that.
We were putting on our PJs and like cuddling up, deciding who's going to be on what side.
Pillow fight.
Yeah. Toomey comes in. He's like, you guys, I think I really fucked up. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I woke up Krista, and I was like, hey, check this out. And she's like, what? And he's like, check, I got a tattoo. And he pulls on his pants and shows her. And she goes, you're a lot fucking stupider than I thought you were. And we started dying laughing. Dying laughing. And he's like, oh, I fucked up, dude. she's so mad at me for getting this tattoo. And we were just like, oh, we don't care because Tom and I both have fucking stupid tattoos. We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And it's on your butt, you know. And then it was, I mean, the entire ride home, everyone was fucking quiet. Like, Toomey did not say a fucking word. Like, he was in the doghouse for this.
Yeah, he was.
But, and then it was all fine. Like, it's on your butt. Like, no one's going to see it. But then, you know, his job, it did end up coming up. Everyone started finding out, and he had to pull it out and show everybody. And it became like a whole thing.
Whole bit.
Yeah.
I dated a guy once, and he was getting a leg sleeve dedicated to his mom who had died. And the leg sleeve was like really cool. She was a nurse, so it was like that, you know, that nurse's cross with the serpents and everything.
Yeah.
But it was like a modern version of it, and like her favorite flower. There was her portrait. It was a beautiful, beautiful sleeve, a leg sleeve, that is. And then for some reason, we're in the tattoo shop, and somebody joked, and they said, oh, you know what you should get on there is like, fuck bitches get paid or something.
Oh, jeez.
And in that moment, he was like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and I said, do not do this. Because, and it's not that I'm a prude or anything like that. He had a very young son at the time. I said, your son knows how to read now. Like, it's real. And plus, like, why would you mess up your mom's memorial sleeve
100%.
with that? And he went through it, got it. And then a couple days later, his ex-wife was like, what were you thinking? Bryce can read this. This is the stupidest thing. So he goes back to the tattoo shop. Good friend of ours, the tattoo artist and I used to be roommates. And he goes back to the shop, and he was like, dude, you got to cover this up. And he said, I tried to tell you, if Alicia is saying no, listen to her, and you wouldn't listen. You're like, no, do it. He goes, I eventually was like, yeah, okay. But he said, you should have listened to her. I tried to tell you to listen to her, and you wouldn't. So it's covered up now. Now it's honestly, it's like they had to put a banner, you know, like one of those old school traditional banners.
I figured, yeah.
Black looks
to
terrible.
black it out, yeah.
Yeah, it looks terrible. It really, I think, just ruined the flow and the vibe of the whole sleeve.
That's fucked. That's why they say don't let drunk people get tattoos.
He wasn't even drunk at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was just, I mean, he might have been a little bit tipsy, or maybe he had like.
Nobody would think to get that, except for this guy, obviously.
He's an idiot. That's why he's my ex. And one of his friends just happened to pop in and said it in passing, and what seemed like the greatest idea. He's one of those guys that's kind of a follower, though. And, somebody throws it out. Yeah, let's do it.
This will be really funny, or this would be awesome. It's
Yep.
like, I was just kidding. That's a dumb thing. Don't do that.
Exactly.
Do not do that.
Can I go back to the Uber thing really quick? You were talking about just you guys joking around in the Uber and everything.
Yeah.
I always talk to my Uber drivers, and I get like into it to the point of, we were going to a concert in upstate New York, and we had this, they don't really have Uber there, but it was, you know, like a rideshare type thing that you can get on Facebook. Like, you get on Facebook, you call Sandy, her name's Sandy, and you order it kind of like through her, and she's like, yeah, all right, cool. We ended up becoming so close with her that every time we went to this concert venue, she always drove us to and from every single concert.
That rules.
Yes. And she invited me to her wedding.
No way.
Yes. She's the best.
That rules.
We love Sandy.
What a crazy like thing to then becoming like friends. We're like, I like you enough that you should come to my wedding.
Yes. Oh yeah. That's how much I mean, don't get me wrong. We weren't like having dinner with Sandy.
But sure.
But we were in a car for like almost an hour, because you know when you're in the parking lot,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
there forever. So you just end up getting in conversations, and she is just the most lovely person ever. So yeah,
Shout out to Sandy.
Sandy, the Uber driver from Canandaigua, New York.
Yeah.
You're the best. I never thought she would get a shout out in a podcast.
Yeah. First time for everything.
Today's the day.
Today is the day.
Yes.
Speaking of today's the day.
Yes.
Actually, that has nothing to do with anything, but
Just bad segue.
but I do like to do that sometimes. I think I did that to the bagel once. I was like, oh, speaking of cum, and then I just started talking about something completely different. And then,
what happened to the cum? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did the cum go?
Wait, let's go
not
back.
always.
So what about the cum?
Yeah. So speaking of,
So we had previous episodes, and we were talking about guy secrets.
okay,
Right? Like these are the things that guys do that girls don't know about, right? Like
can you give me one?
probably like the easy ones is like the way that we adjust our balls, because like our balls get stuck to our legs. Especially
I can tell you how Tony does.
How do I do it?
He shakes his leg.
No, actually, I do the dunk. I like do like a little squat. I don't know if you ever noticed, but
Yes.
like, yeah, if we're hanging out, like whatever,
That's
and
on my knees.
yeah, I do a quick little dunk, and that gets my balls off my legs.
I thought you used to be the leg shaker.
No, I think that was Timmy. I think Timmy was the shaker.
Oh, okay. All
yeah,
right. You're
I
the
remember.
dunker.
Yeah, because I remember we were like asking like all the boys like, "What's your move? What's your move?" And like other Tim that we don't really talk to anymore, he would do like the long leg stretch, like taking like a long like a big step.
Are we doing calisthenics?
Yeah. So I mean, just simple things like that. So I thought it'd be fun for you to come on and we discuss girl secrets.
Oh.
Like, what are things that like girls do on their day to day or whatever that guys don't know or realize?
I'm gonna give you two. It's pretty rough, though.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we're ready for the ride.
The first one is sorry. It has to do with periods.
Yeah. I listen. And before you even get into it, I'm gonna tell you. When I moved back from Cali, I was living with a friend of mine, and she like I would ask her stuff all the time. I was a very curious boy.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what about this? And what about this?
Yeah.
And then she told me, and I'm not going to spoil in case it is the same thing, but I was like, okay, that's enough questions for today. we'll restart tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
I need a break. Okay.
Yes. All right. Tell me if you heard this one when you were living with her.
Okay.
So when a girl's on her period, like usually it starts out pretty heavy. It's like Niagara Falls, and then it gets to a point where it's like a trickle. It's a little like a stream, but not even a stream. Anyway, so when you're at the end of your period and you have to take out a tampon that really has not had a lot of absorption it's not it hasn't had to do its job really.
Yeah.
It is like ripping out a piece of sandpaper from your vagina.
So it's kind of like stuck on the
It
inside
is.
a little bit.
Yeah, you have to you're like tugging, you're like
I know. I could picture exactly what you're talking about.
but the feeling, which you'll never know, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but
unfortunately.
the feeling is like, oh God. And that is, yeah. It's like sand. I just had to take sandpaper out of my vagina.
I feel like it's like I don't know if you have like a sticker or a Band-Aid, and when you're kind of like peeling it off and it's like slowly kind of peeling, like, and still it's stretching your skin, like that's that
It's not the exact same sensation, but that's a good analogy that you can understand.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Since
yeah.
I don't have a vagina.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dryness factor. The other one is I always look. And what I mean by that is if I'm wiping, I'm looking. I don't care what just happened, I'm looking at it.
On both ends?
It could be pee, well, yeah, pretty much. Like,
You look confused like you weren't sure what the other option was.
well, no, I was thinking like,
It could be pee or what's the other one?
no, what I was thinking was like, it could be like pee, it could be period, it could be, it's like I'm always looking.
Okay. So you even look even after you pee?
Yeah, a lot of times because I'm already like, it's already like a wipe up, and I'm like, all right, just checking it out.
Okay. Yep, that's pee.
And I think this is, and I don't know if guys are like this, but I think it's just to make sure there isn't anything.
Oh yeah,
there.
I mean that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
So that's more of like a safety thing.
Yeah, I mean everybody like does it when they're pooping because
Yeah,
you're
thank you.
you're not gonna know like when to stop wiping if you don't look.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I forget there was somebody that we were like talking to not that long ago, but they're like, I think they said they would like wipe like 2 or 3 times and then just drop it in the toilet. And then, like, the 4th one, they would finally look. I'm like, but what if you have, like, a ghost poop, dude? Like, you don't, or not a ghost poop, but, like, the one where, like,
Yeah,
when you
ghost
shit and, like, you don't have to, like, when you wipe, you're like, holy shit, there's nothing on there.
Love days like that.
Yeah. Then, like, you're just wasting all this toilet paper. You could have been getting off the first rip, my guy. But, yeah, you always have to look for, the other thing.
Yes. So I look for, I think, just everything. I'm just always looking.
Yeah.
Always,
Interesting.
Always looking, always smelling.
Well, always smelling.
I can't help it. I'm like, all right, what does this smell like?
Yeah. I gotta smell. Are you one of those people that are just like, you gotta smell everything?
Yes. Yes.
Like, what is this? Like, you're like, itch your ear and pull a little bit like wax. And you're like,
1,000%. Well, and especially, it's not even just the finger. I will take bobby pins. I wear bobby pins a lot. So I just scrape in there and I'm like, all right, good.
whoa. That's probably another girl secret. I bet there's other girls that probably do that.
I know it for a fact because my nail girl, she does it too. Her and I talked about this the one day and I was like, oh, you do it too? This is the greatest day of
Can
my
we just
life.
become best friends?
me another one.
Or the guys well, is that what you're looking for? Like a guy's example? Or
No, give me another girl secret.
Okay, so that's what I was about to say is that I did make a post on Reddit, and I was like, hey, what's some girl secrets the guys don't know?
Yes. I want to see if I do the same.
So this is the one that I was going to mention that my old roommate was telling me about was period poops.
Okay.
And apparently this is just a god-awful thing.
Meaning that you always have like diarrhea when you are on your period?
That's what she said. Yeah, it's like diarrhea, and then you got like the blood in there, and it's just like a bloodbath of just fucking
1,000%.
the grossest thing, and you're still cramping, and they're like, this is the fucking worst.
So, I don't know why those two things go hand in hand.
Periods and poops?
Yes. Like, why is it all of a sudden like I have diarrhea though? It's not just.
I don't know.
That's what's weird to me. I'm like, these things are not technically connected. Like it's all down there, but it's not connected. So why is that happening?
Your body's got to be doing something.
I know. They're like swishing around in there.
Yeah.
Exercise the demons.
So when the person said period poops, somebody commented in and said, someone called this a peanut butter and jelly poop a while ago. And although I've never experienced it myself, I thought it was a great description.
That is perfect.
A peanut butter and jelly poop?
Yes, and I love PB&J.
So do I.
Don't ruin it for me.
And then apparently another one says that we talk about y'all's butt.
Oh,
So you talk about guy butts?
yes. But do they mean like the Brown Star or do they mean the just or do they mean like
The Brown Star State?
well, if you oh man, if you're on all fours
Yes.
and I am going in for whatever I'm going in for,
You're going to have a little licky poo?
I'm always looking. Yes, for sure. And I don't know if that's just
No, I said licking, not looking.
Oh.
But looking, sure. Go on.
So I'm always looking just in case there's something that I need to take a detour.
Always
Oh,
looking,
yeah,
always
for
going.
sure. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You got to have your sniffs in there, too.
See? Back to always looking. I'm always looking.
Yeah.
I'm like, and by the way, I'm one of the least observant people ever, except for in that situation that I'm like, okay, let me see.
You're looking at everything but seeing nothing.
Yes, exactly.
Except for when it comes to buttholes.
Right.
Yeah.
But as far as like guy butts,
Yeah, do you guys talk about like if like I don't want to say like you want to sexually harassing the guy walking around your office, but if you're like hanging out at a coffee shop and some like good looking dude walks by and you're like, that's a nice butt. Do you like talk about the butts?
the only time I care about a butt is if you have a larger curvier butt, like you're shaped like almost like a woman. So there is a guy I know, and he has a bubble butt,
Yes.
and it's unusual. So
My one good buddy is same thing. He's got the fattest butt for a dude.
Yes.
And it's so good. It's like we're like, dude, you got a lot of cake there, my guy.
yes,
Yeah.
So for me personally, other than that, it's not something that I look at or care about whenever I'm looking at a guy. I will say though, always look at wieners.
Well, duh.
I didn't know if you guys ever knew this, but first of all, when it's sweatpants season, always. But for some reason, and I don't think like Tony and I have known each other a very long time. I'm not looking at your wiener.
Sure.
But stranger wiener, yes. Yes. If I'm in a coffee shop and I'm on my phone, but there's a guy right across from me and he's waiting for coffee too, I just looking at that wiener.
Quick little glances,
Yeah,
wiener.
just to see if there's anything that's
If there's any
popping.
sort of like bulge or anything like that.
Yeah, I want to know.
I mean, it makes sense.
And what am I going to do with it? Nothing.
Nothing.
Just
But it's a wiener, so you're like, I just kind of want to look at it. I want to know.
yes.
Yeah.
I just want to see if this could be.
Uh-huh.
Could this be a
It's no
potential?
difference than us looking at boobs and butts.
That's
It's like,
exactly what I was
just
going to
wanna
say,
see 'em.
too. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Show.
And I'm not really offended. I know people are like, "Oh, my eyes are up here," but I assume at some point there's going to be like a quick glance.
For sure. It'd be real awkward, like when if the guy had like a rocket side pipe going on. You know what a rocket side pipe is?
No.
It's when a guy has when he's wearing jeans, he's got a boner, and it's just going down his leg, and it's like
That's
bulging
nice.
through the leg, so it's a rocket side pipe.
Yes, that's very nice.
You get like fuck.
That's what I'm like. What was your coffee order?
Yeah, I'll have 2.
Yeah.
I'll have what he's having, please.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Give me another one.
This one says, how to take off a bra without taking off the top it's under. Also, the relief of doing this once you're at home at the end of a long day and yeeting the bra across the room into the laundry hamper.
I'm not good at, like, I take it off and you know, I know what this person's saying. Like, the straps come down the arms, down the other arm, and then you pull it from below. I don't love it, but I also am the least modest person too. So I noticed that in my gym that most people are not changing in there, but I'm coming from work, so I am. Well, the way my gym is set up, the bench is pretty much right. As soon as you walk in, there's the bench. It's kind of a smaller gym, so there's only like one bench. And I am just, I'm facing ahead, and these are my titties. Like, I don't even give a crap. I am not modest whatsoever.
Like, not in a locker room?
No, I'm in the locker room.
Okay, well, you said, like, as soon as you walked in, I was like, what are you doing?
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, these are my titties.
No, but what I'm saying
gotcha.
is like some people will go into a stall. I'm like, nah, I don't need to go into a stall.
Yeah, y'all have boobs.
Exactly. So for me, I'm not modest.
Yeah, fair enough.
It doesn't bother me whatsoever if you see my boobies.
Do you ever look at other girls' boobs and just be like,
Heck
hey,
yeah.
those are good boobs, or like, ugh, not so much?
Yes. I have what I call Easty Westies. They go east and west.
Easty Westies. I love it.
So I do like to see other boobs because they're all better than mine. Mine are not great. Mine are nothing to write home to mom about. But yeah, of course I got to take a look-see.
Yeah. I mean, they're boobs.
Exactly.
You got to look at
They're
them.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And plus, I always want to know, do you have large salami nips?
Yeah.
Because I think that's kind of odd, but I want to know.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's typical with more of like girls with like really huge boobs. Like
Like the bigger they are, the bigger the
Yeah,
areolas are.
yeah. And also I feel like once you've like had a kid and if you've been breastfeeding, I feel like that kind of makes a whole difference in the areolas as well.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I
The
think
nipple
so.
size, yeah, but the areola, I thought what you get is what you get.
I don't think so.
They might expand.
Yeah, I feel like that they also like brown out too.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it weird? Have you guys ever seen a small boob with a very large areola?
Uh-huh.
That seems-
That's super rare, but I've seen it.
Are you like, whenever you've seen it, let's say you're with some chick prior to your current girlfriend, you're with some chick, do you like whisper in their ear, you're a unicorn?
No, but I wish I would have.
Because it's just not common, I don't
Yeah.
think. Okay.
So areolas do change for 3 reasons: hormonal change, weight gain, and aging.
Okay.
Oh, God.
They can change color and size.
Oh my God.
So yours could get bigger.
I know, I'm over the age of 40. All of a sudden I'm gonna have like big stinking saucers.
North south.
Oh,
You're gonna
God.
have the pizza bagel of nipples.
Hopefully it's the buffalo chicken one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm craving
One can
those
only
now.
hope. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can find those.
We'll have to find some.
Pizza bagel and a Diet Coke right now would just really set me straight.
Oh yeah.
They sell them over at the Giant Eagle, like right over here by the house.
Pizza bagels or Diet Coke?
Yeah.
Both.
Well, both. Yeah. But they have, the actual like the pizza bagel ones, like our pizza bites. I don't know what they're called. Bagel bites.
Bagel bites.
Yeah.
Back to this. So when I was a kid, we didn't have air fryers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, wait a second, we should be air frying this shit because that's got to be way better than what I was throwing
The
in the
microwave. The
Yeah.
Inferno that was
Exactly,
burning my
yeah.
mouth.
Yeah,
the
'cause you
lava
could-
cheese.
Yeah. So hot. Plus, you
It's
couldn't
either-
get all the way through the bagel.
It's either ice cold.
Yeah.
Or way too hot.
Yes.
It's like a hot pocket.
But
There's
like
no in between, yeah.
absolutely. But the thing is, too, like that bagel, you weren't able to like rip
Oh,
it quick enough, so that's just destroyed. Like that cheese is scorching the fuck out of your mouth because you have no time to like get it in and do like that.
Yeah, you're
that-
committed.
Yeah, that reverse blow or whatever. But yeah, those are the fucking worst. But I mean, you could put them in the oven too.
Yeah, but I wasn't waiting for that when I was.
Agreed.
You gotta wait till the oven warms up. Then you gotta.
Yeah. There's a whole
Fuck that.
preheating.
2 minutes
yeah.
in the microwave.
Before you tell me another girl secret, can I ask you guys a question?
Yes,
Sure.
please.
Do pizza bagels, just the subject alone, come up in every podcast?
No, not really.
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just the name of the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I figured that everyone had a core memory with a pizza bagel, so that's why I assumed that everyone was like, oh yeah, when I was a kid, I ate these after school too.
Mm-hmm.
No.
We did that for like stickers for a little bit. Just
Yeah.
said, do you like pizza bagels? And then they had
Yeah,
a
we
QR
have.
code.
We
Do I
have,
like pizza bagels?
Yeah, we have those stickers. We also ate pizza bagels on was like the 50th episode. I
The
think?
1 year anniversary, yeah.
It was the
Okay.
1 year anniversary. Yeah, so we did we ate pizza bagels while we were talking on the show.
I have an idea.
But we were go on.
You should do like a little contest, and it could be you two or like bring friends or whatever, maybe for your like 200th episode, that everybody does like a pizza bagel kind of like recipe, if you will, or like a topping, and then like do like a taste test to see whose is the best.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, like what if I decide like I would put banana peppers on mine, or
Oh,
just
yeah.
something, and just see.
Chopped up pepperonis with some banana peppers.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Peanut butter and jelly, whatever it is. I just think that you guys should just explore a little bit.
I do love
Oh,
this
yeah.
idea.
We'll explore that.
Tommy, write that down.
All right.
You're welcome.
I'll be part of your Christmas bonus. Well done.
Another drink chip.
I got 2 wooden nickels.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean it's pizza bagels because I'm Italian and the other co-host is Jewish, so that's how
Yes.
we got the pizza bagels name.
Oh, absolutely. But I didn't know if everyone had referenced it, because that was the first thing I was like, I can't wait to talk about pizza bagels.
Yeah, I mean you can.
I did it. I did the buffalo chicken
that's true.
wing
Oh
thing.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, what's my next girl secret?
Let's see. The next one I got here. So this one is kind of interesting. So this one says one secret is that we often overthink every little detail of a conversation, wondering if we said the wrong thing. And while we might seem calm on the outside, inside we're secretly hoping you can see the things we're too scared to say.
Yeah, I am not this person.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like this comes as like a stereotype for like all women are overthinking everything.
yes, I do not. I overthink things at the beginning of a relationship usually. And also, the only other time is sometimes I'll say something where I think I'm trying to be funny. Like that, I will never forget. There was this girl back in the town where I live, and I was trying to joke with her, and I was like, "Oh, blah blah," whatever I said, and she was like, "No, that's not how it goes." So when she kind of shot me down on my joke, then afterwards I'm like, why did I say that? God.
Yeah.
Other than that, I am not an overthinker. And actually, my cousins hate me for this because I think a lot of women do this. But my cousins are always saying, I can't believe that you're not a worrier. Like when I go to bed and my head hits the pillow, I'm done.
Yep. I'm
Yes.
out. Yeah.
I can
Not
give you
gonna stress yourself out before trying to go to sleep.
no. And the other day, my boyfriend and I got in an argument, and I think he wants me to be more worried about it and upset and over analytical about it, but I'm not. I'm just like, okay, it happened,
Yeah.
whatever. And
Tomorrow problem.
I think he thinks I think he thinks I don't care. It's not that I don't care, but I'm just like, man, this is nothing to just stress over. This is not a cross to die on.
Yeah.
So, yes, I do not have this problem.
Yeah. I would say for as long as I've known you, I've never really known you to be that person at all.
I let everything roll off my back.
Yep.
Also in my profession,
Come.
can I say what I do for a living?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So in my profession, I'm a radio co-host, and a lot of people will talk shit about me because on social media, oh, I don't like her laugh, she's not funny, or whatever else they
Sure.
say.
Yep.
I hate how you felt about such and such subject. I don't even care.
Yeah, you can't.
No,
you
I
can't.
As a public figure, you have to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People are the worst.
The way I treat my job personally is, of course, I want people to enjoy the show.
Sure.
And I want people to, I'm sure you guys think about this too, is I want them to enjoy this podcast.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
you might say something that really pisses somebody off.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of us being people.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Like, I might not agree with both of you on a subject. I'm totally okay with that. I can
Yeah.
walk away and go, you know what though? But that's what makes them them.
Because that's how the fucking world works.
Yes. Yes. So I don't let people's opinions of me like that really get to me
Yeah.
whatsoever.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I'm
plus,
like,
plus, if you're doing a bunch of shows like every day, you tend to forget what you talked about like the day of.
Yeah.
that is so true.
I mean, we've talked about shit, probably repeated it so many times that we
Yeah.
totally forgot we talked about it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true.
And I've been doing my show for 18 years now.
Damn.
So I absolutely am thinking, I think we talked about this. I don't know. Or I'll say a story that's the same story from, I don't know. I know I mentioned something about this on the show before, but it's okay. Because, sometimes different listeners.
Oh, yeah, it's always somebody's first show. So.
Yeah, that's
Right.
exactly it.
And
Did we just have that discussion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
did you guys have it on the podcast?
Either on or off. I don't
Yeah.
remember. We talked about it because it was like, do we still do it? No. Or I think we were doing it off the air, like talking about ideas.
Yeah.
But it was like, do we do that? I'm like, oh, well, somebody else's first show. So
Yeah,
screw
so we're like, fuck it. Yeah, we can throw
Bring it
them
back.
in. Yeah.
I also want to say this. You might tell it differently the second time, or it might be a different perspective.
Sure.
Like
Right.
how I delivered content when I first started. I was 23 when I first started my show, and now I'm 42. So the way I delivered content at 23, I think about things totally different now. So absolutely do it again.
Yeah.
However, your mind might change.
That's how we look at it too, because just like Tomboy said, like somebody could be a new listener, only like 3 episodes in, right? And they go, "Oh man, that's a really awesome story," and we told it 20, 30 episodes back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I'm totally fine with it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if I heard it before, I still might think it's interesting and funny
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep. It's like an old friend who tells a story again. Yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah, but
I know.
still hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
This next one says, getting us something from the gas station, even when we say that we don't want anything.
Yes, 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 yes. So I all the time, and I go out to get groceries. I get my boyfriend a chai. I'll get him a Propel or a whatever. And when he goes out, do you think he freaking gets me anything? No, he does not.
That son of a bitch.
It pisses me right off. Get me something.
Yeah.
Just to say I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
Oh, preach. Whoever put that, I love that person.
Okay. I will hit the up arrow.
That is
I will
so
like
good.
that.
Oh.
So this one kind of falls into when you're talking about like the whole like wiping and everything, but this says pulling up our underwear after using the restroom is the worst because discharge on your underwear will, in quotes here, will cool, and it's really cold and uncomfortable feeling putting it back on.
Yeah, I mean this yes. I also one thing about pulling up underwear, I have to pull up my underwear first, pants second. You cannot do this at the same time. When you do it, it's like it's all bunchy. It has to be step 1, step 2.
Interesting.
Yes, yes. The discharge thing, that's kind of funny. That's more like after sex, to be honest with you.
Sure,
like you
that
know,
makes
like
sense.
I went to my boyfriend's house, bada bing, bada bang.
Yeah.
And then, I'm moving around, whatever, even if I go to work afterwards.
Sure. Yeah, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
This one says showering during your period is the perfect opportunity to get out any leftovers and clean that thing out. What are leftovers?
Say it one more time.
Is that like a cream pie like situation?
Wait, say
It
it
says,
one more time.
Showering during your period is the perfect opportunity to get out any leftovers and
Oh.
clean that thing out.
Yes. Okay. Now I get it. I had to hear it a second time. Are you sure you guys want to hear this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It can get cloddy.
There's probably a lot of perverts on listening to the show, so by all means, go on for it.
Okay. It can get cloddy up there. I mean, there's some times where there will be. I almost can't look at you guys when I'm telling this because I feel like this is like the biggest girl secret that you do not know, or maybe you do.
Well, someone's exposing it.
That it gets cloddy. So you have to a removable shower head. Psh, get on in there, and clean it out.
Just do the old open it up and let it spray it in there.
Yeah. On that note, one of my girlfriends, oh my God, she was having some clotting issues. So her husband sent me the picture because she was really, really sick. So it was just a not good situation in the lady department. And so he goes, she was so sick where she said she can't talk right now, but I'm going to send you a picture of what's going on. I was like, it looked like freaking cherry jello in her underpants. If you want to see the picture, I'll show you.
No, I think
okay.
I'm good. Yeah.
All right, that's enough of that one then.
Enough stories for today.
All right, yeah.
I think I'm okay on
Let's
that
get
one.
back to it.
Like tomorrow.
It says if I'm doing all right, so this one I did know about. I've heard about this, but it says if I'm doing an awkward shuffle, I'm probably trying to get an air bubble out of my vagina.
Yeah.
So I do know about if you're sitting on the couch or whatever, and if you fart, it could bubble up into your vagina, and you have to kind of angle to
Yes. And coolest feeling too, by the way. Something that you guys will never have if there's ever that air bubble, it's like, oh, that was a fun little surprise. I don't hate it. I also don't hate a queef. Like,
Queefs are hysterical.
yeah, that's exactly it. But I also love farting. I think farting's the best.
Yeah. Farting is the best.
I will always, I don't care what age, what stage of life. If there's something, if I'm feeling like dog buttholes and you fart in front of me, that's just going to turn my mood right then and there.
Farts are hysterical.
Yeah, just change my mood and just lay it on.
Have you ever queefed during sex?
Oh, God, yeah.
And do you laugh or do you just run with it? Do you guys just pretend like you're like, whatever, it was a queef, keep going, or you just kind of start laughing?
Yeah,
I can't believe.
Did you hear that? No? Okay. Go.
I keep going, but here's the thing. The person I'm with now has never heard me fart. At least I hate this. I hate admitting this. There is a no farting rule, and we have stuck with it. He finds it extremely disrespectful. He's like, I don't want to like find you less sexy because you're like ripping ass.
Does he fart in front of you?
No.
Okay.
No. I've never smelled his fart, never heard his fart. But then we started living together.
I was saying someone's gonna be farting in their sleep.
So yes. Oh yeah. I have heard him fart in his sleep. But then we started living together. Well, I have like Ass Blaster 5000.
Yeah.
So I will go to bed before him, and it is the worst. It is like a toxic sludge. I've had to like put poopery on the sheets. So he'll come upstairs and be like, "Oh, Alicia, are you serious?" And I act like I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Huh?
What happened? That is amazing.
And no, it's not. I want to fart in front of him.
No. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you just like dropping
Oh, I know.
awful farts, then he has to come in there and smell it.
Yes.
This is hilarious to me.
It's literally like the green cloud, in cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I wish farts did have like a green cloud. It would be so much more funnier.
Me too.
Like the cartoons.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
One of the
I'm
things
not talking about in your underwear.
one of the things Tony and I talked about yesterday when we were hanging out was my whole life I've always denounced when I'm gonna fart. I'm like, I gotta fart. And
Every time.
he's like, just fart. I'm like, no, that way you can walk away if you want to. But if we had the green clouds, I guess I wouldn't have to announce it.
Yeah, we would just see it just like seeping out of your butt and be like, oh, Alicia farted. On top of us hearing it also, unless you're trying to like keep it quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
This one says, the panic when we believe we've either pissed ourselves or have just come on our period, run to the toilet only to realize it was discharge.
Oh, okay.
More discharge.
Yeah. Well, the peeing thing, I don't really have that problem. I also have never had children. So that's usually people with children. Not always, but usually.
Sure.
As far as the other thing, back to the periods, dang. Then, yeah, sometimes it's like, oh my God, I got to go right now. And this actually happened yesterday. We were all hanging out at the bar.
Yeah.
And one of our girlfriends, you probably didn't even know.
No.
She all of a sudden grabs her purse and she's like, I got to go. And I knew exactly what was going on.
Huh.
Yeah.
I did not notice that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's
Little girl
hilarious.
secret.
Yeah. Now we know. So
Yeah.
next time it happens, like, I know what you're doing. Which, knowing her, she would be so embarrassed and freaked out, probably.
Yeah, I think in general that we don't love talking about it. I don't have a problem with it, but I think her as a person.
That's why I feel like you're the best person to come on and discuss this, because you're completely open and not going to be shy about saying
Thanks.
whatever. Yeah, of course.
I like it.
So do we. This one says a disturbing amount of self-care days that women will announce they're taking consist almost entirely of laying in bed and the entire day masturbating and eating.
I like to call it bed rot, but yeah, for sure. That and I don't know if it's always lying in bed though. Oh, secret time. Sometimes it's like in the shower.
Oh, okay. You mean it's like when you're masturbating?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. That's like a.
I was going to say, what are you doing? Standing up or? It's always laying in bed. Sometimes I like to stand.
I have the what's the captain, like Captain Jack,
Oh,
like
Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
One leg up.
Yeah. That's how you masturbate. We play with our boobs sometimes.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Just kind of what, smack them around or what's?
So one of the things I think like it's either there's an itch or I'm examining, do I have a nipple hair?
I heard the nipple hairs was also like a thing.
Yes.
Which I've seen myself on like exes. Like I've been like, oh, hey. And I would just like pull it out and like, oh, what the fuck? I'm like, You had a black hair that was like 2 inches long. Like, how did you not see that thing?
Does that gross you out? Does that bug you?
No, it doesn't bother me at all. No.
Tommy boy?
No, not really.
I love
It's
that.
hair. Yeah, it's just
I'm a hairy dude, so.
Yeah. No, I love that because I think sometimes that there is, girls can't be gross. They can't
Right.
have this. They can't have that. Like,
girls don't poop, right?
Girls
I'm
don't
doing
poop.
finger quotations here.
Yes,
Some guys are like that.
yeah, girls don't poop, girls don't fart, and girls don't have nipple hair. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I probably plucked one in the car right before I walked in your house. Because I have car tweezers, okay?
But specifically for the nipple hairs.
For whatever, because the sunshine is the best lighting.
That's true.
That's true.
So if I got something on my chin, then I'm like, get that before anybody notices.
Yeah.
I plucked a nose hair, whatever.
Um,
I also am very hairy, by the way. And I'm not even Italian.
which is strange.
I know, but I'm very hairy.
Let's see what else we got here. Selecting the right tampon is a gamble every time.
Yeah, yeah,
Too small for the flow, and you could feel it as it's trying to fall out as you walk because it's heavy.
yep.
Too big for the flow, and you'll be faced with pulling out a partially dry wad.
There you go.
Oh, so painful.
Yeah.
Same thing, full circle.
All right,
okay.
perfect. I don't think we have to go into that again.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Blood gushes out of us when we sneeze on our periods.
Yes.
That's fun.
That's also like a sneeze or a cough. That's also the same thing that I was talking about at the bar of like, I got to go to the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You're like, ugh, I might have just.
Also, another girl secret for you if you want to know. Every girl has been in the situation where they're in a public restroom taking the thinnest toilet paper, which I don't know why it's always so thin, and has like wadded it or created a fake tampon for a situation.
Like a pad. Yeah.
Or something like that.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck, I don't have anything. And they're like, I just got to use toilet paper.
Yep, we've all been there.
I
have a question.
Go on.
Because you guys know your demographics, right? Of how, like, who listens, male, female. Do you guys have a lot of male?
I think we're typically male.
Okay.
I think I know for sure that we do have at least a handful of women listeners.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a thing that we use that can kind of check the stats,
Yeah.
but I think it's majority men.
Well, this is great though,
Yeah.
because then they can actually
Right.
have their eyes opened.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
I wanted to do the subject. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like when we did have like the guy secrets episode, you know, it was kind of funny because the guys were probably listening, going, "No, yeah, I do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do that too. Yeah. No, we do that. Yep.
Totally.
Yeah." And then
Okay.
the girl listeners are probably like, "Ew, guys are disgusting."
I know. That's the thing. If I was,
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and listen to that episode because if I was listening to that, I would absolutely be intrigued.
Oh yeah.
Like, what do I not know that you guys are doing behind closed doors,
Mm-hmm.
or not behind closed doors?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll figure out which episode it is.
Yeah,
I'll let you
that's
know
fine.
so you can listen to it because it's.
Or I can just start from episode 1. Just keep on going.
You should. And you know what? The first episode we talked about who's engineering glory holes. Like who's the person that's actually
Oh.
going in there going, I'm gonna cut a hole in this wall and start getting a bunch of dudes in here to stick their cocks through it.
And now I don't know if this is still true, but there is a sex shop over where I live in an area, Corning, New York, but close to it is Bath, New York. And there used to be a sex shop that I think had a glory hole for the longest time. And I don't know if it's still there, but when I first moved to upstate New York, they had like the little peephole booths and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They had all of the things that I thought were of the past.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep,
I-
apparently it's still a thing, and I would imagine also maybe like in small towns maybe
Yeah, exactly.
that do have like a single sex shop that they're like, yeah, you can get the peep booth and like the glory hole, like fuck
Mm-hmm.
it, who cares? Like we're not in like a major city. Although I'm sure there is.
Speaking of that, though, do you guys ever buy or no? Do you guys ever go into those shops anymore, or everything you just like buy online, view online?
I mean, I went to the sex shop that's over here by us, like maybe over like the summer or whatever, because we were recording an intro for
Yeah.
the YouTube video, and I bought like it was kind of funny. I was buying because the bit is like we kind of did like a whole like full house thing where like someone's doing
The
something.
80s
They,
sitcom, yeah.
yeah, they
Yes.
look at the camera and they're like, "Oh, hey," you know, like one of those. So
Yeah.
I bought a porn magazine. And I was like, oh, like this is, I'm like looking through like what's going to be cool because the whole bit is like, I'm sitting there like looking at like a pasta magazine, but the outside magazine falls and you can see the cover of the nudie magazine, and I'm like, oh shit! I like put it behind my back and like, oh hey, you know. But like I was like, oh, you know what? This is gonna be really funny. I found this magazine of like older women, whatever, and I'm like, cool, this would be really funny. And as the lady grabs it and rings it out, I realize that the magazine says like over 40.
Okay.
And I'm like, this isn't actually funny because I'm almost 40. I was like, motherfucker, like this would have been
We're all in our
hysterical.
40s. It's
Yeah. Yeah, like if I was like 22, it'd be like, this would be hilarious to get for my friend for his birthday, right? I'm like, I'm gonna be 40. These are the women, they're like
hot people your age.
yeah. But the funny thing is though, all of the women in the magazine, they look like they're like 60 plus. Like they're
Oh, my
they're
God.
they're definitely looking like older.
But I also think, do you guys ever go to a grocery store and you see somebody you went to high school with and you're like, I don't look as old as them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You're always
for
younger in
sure.
your mind, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just saw a video. It was like all these parents from movies when we were kids. Like the mom in Home Alone was 36.
Oh, Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah. Oh no, her character was 36
Yeah,
years
yeah.
old. It was like, how are you 36? You don't, still look like
Yes. Well, especially because I mean, even everybody from that era, like why did all of the dads also look like they were 60?
everybody looked like they were in the 60s.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
and they stay that age.
Okay, so Tony
So
just
yeah, I just took a quick little second there because I realized that I had this. The magazine was actually up here, but that is the magazine. It's called 40 something.
oh my gosh. They all look, I think, way older than 40, I think.
Yeah,
But
because everybody that I know
Like
that's
late
like
50s, yeah.
that's like our age, they're all like that's like 40. Like nobody looks like that
No.
old. Yeah.
no. And the girl on the far left, she looks like she has been smoking way too many Winstons for too many years. She's like, hey, honey.
You want to come look at my brown star?
And of course, there's of course, the girl on the right has some terrible tattoos and some terrible plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's
Hey,
yeah, it's pretty
now.
graphic. Like it's not just like, oh, here's some boobs and all that. Like
It's penetration.
it's full penetration. There's blowjobs. There's cum shots. It's the whole nine.
How much did you pay for this?
Does it say? Do they sell the magazine
$3.99?
prices
Oh
down
yeah,
there?
$14.99.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
I mean, it was hilarious
funny,
for the
yeah.
bit. I mean, the funny thing is, it came with 3 DVDs too. It was like, yeah, it came with 3 DVDs, and it was like called like one of them was like, I think there was like a BBW one, and there's like Big Beautiful Women of like America, and then there was like one that's like all black women, and then there was like another one that was like, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
But there's like it's like the DVDs have like the pictures, you know,
Mm-hmm.
of them like on the DVD. So
Here's what I think though, because you'd referenced the porn shop and then I have one by my house. I think eventually they're just going to be obsolete. Right? I mean, most everybody buys toys online.
yeah.
Even lingerie, Girl Secret here too. Most of it is now just like, hey, I just went on Amazon or wherever
Saves
else.
you the embarrassment if you're gonna be fucking buying like a giant fisting dildo. You know what I mean? You're like, I
Exactly.
don't want to do this, so I'm just gonna buy one online.
Yeah.
Save
And
the embarrassment of
honestly,
buying the weird shit.
one of the warehouses for toys is in our area. So they have their online, I think it's called like Deluxe Online or something like that.
Sure.
So yeah, you're right. I don't have to be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to be obsolete.
This giant pink double-sided dildo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does kind of stink though. Like you have to be prepared if you're throwing a bachelorette party, because that used to be also where I would get all my bachelorette
Yeah,
party
makes
stuff.
sense. Yeah.
And
Dick straws and whatnot.
yeah, exactly. I mean, which now, of course, you can get on Amazon. But regardless, like we won't have anywhere last minute to go to in case I need a last minute dildo.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I
Because
need
we
an
all need that.
emergency dildo. I forgot mine at home. I
Right.
I need it.
Oh no, I forgot my dildo.
Yeah.
This is a BYOD. I guess I gotta stop at the sex shop.
Sometimes I feel like it is a BYOD because especially if you're with somebody new, you don't want to be using something from like a past relationship.
That's
Like,
Yeah,
true.
that's weird. Yeah.
get that stuff out of there.
Yeah,
I was
I
tend
agree.
to throw those out if they were left over. You know?
Yeah,
One, I don't want memories of the ex anyway, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
all right.
exactly.
Let's get rid of all of it. Yeah. So I thought this would be a fun little bit here. Have a few people that we're gonna do a little call to.
Okay.
and they're going to tell us a girl secret.
Oh, yes.
And we'll see if it is something that, if they've already mentioned something we've talked about, or if it's going to be something new.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's do this really quick.
First caller.
Hello,
Call
caller.
number 1. So actually, I'm going to call Jess.
Long time
I'm gonna let
listener,
her-
first time caller.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if she didn't pick up?
You son of a bitch.
You knew we were going to call.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey.
You're on Pizza Bagels.
She acts
Tony or
surprised.
pizza bagels.
Yeah. Yeah. Alicia's over. She's on. And we're talking about girl secrets.
What's your girl secret?
Okay. So I'll only tell you if you promise not to tell anyone.
No, it's just us 3. No one else is going to hear this.
No,
so-
the internet.
Yeah, no one else is going to hear this.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So I would have to say, and hopefully this isn't just like a Jess secret, but my girl secret is that I wash my bra as often as I wash my jeans.
Oh, like not at all.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alicia, you're same boat?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, even though I know I sweat so much in a bra because I just, you get the under boob sweat or whatever.
Sure.
But
But it doesn't smell.
right.
Mhm.
You're right. I don't wash mine nearly as often as like everything else.
I mean,
Exactly.
I get it.
Yeah. I feel like that is one. Did you guys know that?
No.
No.
Oh, I love
So
that.
this is a new girl secret. Yeah.
There
Aw,
we go.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jess.
Yeah. So I mean, is it like, do you guys have like a favorite bra that you wash less so it's not getting as much like wear and tear, or just kind of all the same? Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll wash them like every 3 months or whatever.
You answer first, Jess.
So, okay, first of all, it depends on the season. Like, if it's summer, I wash
Mhm.
it more often.
That makes
Mhm.
sense.
And in the winter, I wash it less. But the thing I think guys don't understand is that, like, to wash a bra is a chore. Like, not only do you have to, like, wash it delicately, but you also cannot put it in the dryer.
Right.
So that's what the delicate thing settings for on the washers for bras?
Yes.
Clearly not for us.
Not for us.
No.
Yeah. That's why our underwear has like 1,000 holes in them. We're like,
Yeah, you go
still
until it falls off.
yeah.
Then you got to put it in the mesh bag and all that good stuff. Yes, I agree with that. And do I have a favorite bra? Yes. As far as the answer, I think Jess nailed it. It depends on the season. It's not like, of course, I want it to last as long as possible, but it's more the season than anything.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's
Definitely.
1,000 degrees outside and you're just sweating fucking balls.
You don't
yeah.
even know.
Then obviously I'd wash it. But the thing is, I swear, like, boob sweat does not stink. Like,
No.
armpit sweat definitely smells. Like, crotch sweat smells.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But, like, boob sweat is just, like, honestly, like, probably delicious. I don't know.
Yeah.
Test it later.
I've never heard anybody say like, "Damn girl, your tits stink."
Although I have worked out at the gym and the sports bra, if you work out long enough, it stank. For
Well,
sure.
But that's different, right? Isn't that just like kind of like a one piece like cotton kind of thing, or is it actually more of like bra-ish?
No, it's not bra-ish. It's really thick. It's got to keep the girls in.
Yeah.
So-
Because if you're gonna be like running and what have you, I imagine you don't want them bouncing around, slapping you in the face.
Yeah. So if I've ran very long distances before, and that's usually when the smell comes. If I'm just doing like an hour-long workout, there's really no smell. But if I'm doing a long distance thing, then there's a smell.
Makes sense.
For
Now,
sure.
if you're working out and you're all sweaty in this bra, I imagine when you go home to change or whatever, you're not putting the same bra back on, or you're like,
No.
but this is my favorite bra.
No, you
Oh yeah, never mind. It's a workout bra.
No.
Never mind.
Right.
Yeah. My
Right.
bad.
Those get washed every
yeah,
single
yeah.
time
Gotcha.
because those are disgusting.
Yeah, that makes
Mhm.
sense. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks,
Well,
Jess.
Also,
thanks,
why,
Jess.
like-
What?
Yeah. No, but I was going to say, like, that's why the workout bras are, like, the cotton or the spandex that you can just throw them in the washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm. That makes more
Yep.
sense to me.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, yeah, that's not just a Jess secret. It sounds like it's also
Okay,
Alicia
thank God.
and maybe other women. I'm sure
Oh.
other
I'm
girls.
sure it's multiple women.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Cool.
Well, thank you, love.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
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 She has the cutest laugh.
Yeah, I know. Bye.
I'm sure she's heard that before.
Yeah. Okay, so that's cool because that was not one that we discussed.
Right?
Was bras.
I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah.
That's what I
I'm
like.
just going off this list.
That's why I like when you like throw other ones out. I'm like, oh yeah, that too.
That
oh
is a
yeah,
thing.
that too. Yes, I guess we have a lot of secrets.
Yeah, there's a lot that we didn't know, and now the secret is out.
Suppose.
Yeah. So we're gonna do another call here.
Okay. Who's this?
This is our friend Anna.
All right.
And actually, funny enough, she's gonna be on the show next week.
Nice.
So, which is also gonna be very exciting. But I asked her, I'm like, hey, I have my friend Alicia coming on, and we're gonna be doing some girl secrets. Is it cool if I give you a call and you just kind of
Yeah.
tell us one? She's like, yeah, by all means. So
Cool.
we're gonna give her a call now.
Also, Anna is not a common name.
Not that common.
I mean, I know a handful of Annas.
Really?
Hello.
Hey, Anna, what's shaking?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. It's Tony. We're on Pizza Bagels, if you hadn't already figured that out.
Hey, Pizza Bagels.
Hey.
Hey, got Alicia on here,
girl,
longtime
hey.
friend.
Hey.
And
Hey.
we're on here telling girl secrets. So we're calling you
Okay, awesome.
to fill us in on a girl secret.
Give it to us.
Okay, so here's my girl secret. It is, and it's like, it's common too. It's not just me, but like, so girls, right? We shave, I feel like, head to toe. And me saying that, I mean like every day or every other day, like I pluck my toe hairs because they grow back like crazy. Like it's literally crazy. And I feel like it's gotten like the older I've gotten, the worse it's gotten. Like I found like these ninja hairs too, like under my chin, like, or like witch hairs. I'm like, where did these even come from?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
they're so long and curly, so I'm just like every day I have to do like the check, like, okay, did I get my chin hairs? Did I get like my toe hairs? Sometimes like, well, my one friend actually shaves her knuckles, so I'm just like, man, I feel like
That's a
I don't
lot.
know. Do you do that?
I do not. I definitely don't shave my
You
knuckles,
don't?
but the toes, yes. But I have a question for you. Do you
Yeah.
have car tweezers?
I do.
Oh my gosh, you do.
And have you
Yes.
ever plucked a hair from your nipple area?
Oh yeah, that's the other one too.
Mhm.
Those ones are crazy, and it started small, and I feel like ever since I started like plucking those ones, now they're just coming back in full force. And I'm
Yes.
like, what is going on?
Pluck one, two come back. Pluck two, then there's
Yeah.
3, 4. Yeah.
Cerberus
Uh-huh.
of nipple hairs.
The
Or-
nipple hair thing, yeah, it's a thing. And I used to have tweezers at my desk too, like when I would go into the office, because just in case, you'd be in the bathroom and you're like, oh my God, there's that witch hair, and you'd have to get it in.
Oh, thank God you're not pulling your nipple out of your desk.
That would, oh yeah, no, I guess I should have specified that, yeah, because nipples, nipple hairs at my job.
So somebody walks by your cubicle. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm just plucking here.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Mind your
See?
business, Jane. Plucking my nipples hairs.
Fucking Jane.
Yeah.
But see, Jane wouldn't be the one to
Exactly.
ask because Jane also has car tweezers. It would be like Blake over in the
Oh.
next apartment.
Well, Blake's probably not giving a shit about the nipple hair. He's like, hell yeah, dude. Anna's got her tit out.
Yeah, nipples.
This is the best casual Friday ever.
I don't care if it's a hair or not, nipples.
Yeah. She's pulling the hair out. It's
Yeah.
it's a clean boob now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like doesn't matter what she's doing, the boob is out.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
What was I doing? There's a boob out now. I don't know what happened.
I like how you guys, as soon as like boobs or anything, it's like, you don't even know that we have feet. Everything else is like, it doesn't matter. Oh, boobs? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Although I
Boobs
do,
fix everything.
yeah, boobs are
Boobs
amazing.
fix
You could
everything.
get in an argument with us. We could be fighting,
Mhm.
and I could be in the middle of screaming. And if Jess were to like lift her shirt and show me her tits, I probably would stop talking. And be like, sweet.
What was I mad about you?
Yeah,
again?
I forgot what I was arguing about. I don't even remember.
Totally.
But
Tony, that's another girl's secret. What are you doing?
Yes.
You shouldn't be broadcasting.
Well, that's-
This whole episode is girl secret.
Yeah. Well, Andy, you're gonna have to listen to this episode next week because it's all girl secrets.
yes.
We learned a lot on
Ooh,
this
I'm
episode.
excited to hear it.
Yeah.
And we get in right away. It's like, psh, if you want to get down and dirty, here it is.
Yep. Absolutely. And what I was going to say too is that you're like, oh, you only notice like boobs on us, like not our feet or anything else. Thing is, I have a friend that's really big into feet fetish. Even to a point where when he's like on like the dating apps,
Yeah.
you know, and if there's a girl that's like on the beach or whatever, her feet are out and he's like, hell yeah, but if she's got dirty feet, he's immediately turned off.
Okay, what if it's feet so I don't have dirty feet, but I just don't have cute feet. Like I don't, like my toenails aren't cute. Like they're super short. I will take care of my hair. I take care of my nails, my makeup, the whole thing. Once it gets to the feet, I'm like, who cares about feet?
Yeah.
Does that bother him, do you
Right.
think?
I don't know. I
have to
mean,
ask him.
Yeah.
You might be particular about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would need to know like what qualifies
Good
a
feet.
foot
Yeah.
to like not be good looking.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I could text him and see if I can call him and ask him about.
That's totally up
Feet?
to you.
I'm going to text him and see if we can get something out of this.
Okay. I can't wait for your episode next week, Anna. I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty excited. I was just updating my notes on that. So
I feel like this
Oh,
would be a
yeah.
weird thing to call him for, right?
We don't have to. It's not a big deal.
I know. I just
Yeah,
like,
let's-
yeah. I'll save it. Yeah. I'll talk to him and like we'll just update everybody with it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll listen on an upcoming episode.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, share, subscribe.
Exactly.
Get those
You're doing my
dings.
job for me. Thanks.
Yeah.
Give her my wooden nickel.
Yeah. That's coming out of your pay.
I know. Always does.
I need a PBR.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Well, thanks for playing along here, Anna, and thanks for the secret.
absolutely.
See you
I'm glad
later.
you guys let me share my secret, and I'm excited to hear more.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. It'll be out next week. You can have a listen.
Sweet.
Toodles.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Talk to you
Thanks.
later. Bye.
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 She has a great voice.
Yeah, she really does.
Love her voice. I'm a big voice person. So
Mhm.
whenever somebody just has one of those voices that stand out, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Guy, girl, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Sure. Makes sense. So you're talking about the hair situation, right? With like Anna.
Yeah.
It just made me think of something, and not a lot of people, only a few people know about this because I discovered it like a handful of years ago. But I have this really long belly hair, like one singular hair, and it's like right at the bottom of my belly.
Yeah.
And so like the one day I was like itching, and it got caught like my finger, and it's like probably like 2 inches long, and I'm like one single hair. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's got such a weird texture to it too. It's like doesn't feel like regular hairs. I wonder if I can.
He's trying to
You
pull
still
that.
have
Well,
it?
I'm gonna see it because
Well-
sometimes I accidentally shave it off when I'm shaving, and then I accidentally go up too high, and I because like right at that
Yeah.
like that level.
And wait, and you never thought, let me just pluck this?
No, I kept it because I was like, hell yeah, dude, this thing rules. And I immediately showed to me, and I was like, dude, you gotta see this. Check this out. And we're both like, whoa. Jess actually has a photo of me like leaning back, like pulling down like my underwear, like my shirt up, and he's like looking down, and it looks like I'm
Of
showing
course
him
he
my
is.
dick. But I'm like, we're just so impressed with this belly hair.
It's the same when if I get an ingrown boob, it's always boob hair. If
Yeah.
I get an ingrown boob hair and all of a sudden I take tweezers and it comes out and it's and all of a sudden I've got like a cavatelli pasta noodle coming out. I am so freaking proud of that thing. But so there is that couple seconds where you do like the little tug. You're like boom, 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 and then eventually it just comes out. That's why I'm surprised that you haven't just committed to the pull.
No, and I think it's not there anymore. It's not as long as an oldest. I must have previously shaved it on X, and it's working its way back out. But it's like it's long. It's surprising.
You know how there's people who have like the Guinness Book of World Records for like longest fingernails, longest like hair on their head. I think this is how it starts. They discover something like that,
Yeah.
like that hair, and then they're like, "How far can this go?"
Mhm.
Like how else do you come to that point where
I
you're
don't
trying
know.
to get a Guinness Book of World Records for like longest fingernail, longest, pubic hair?
Yeah,
It's got to start somewhere.
it has to start somewhere.
Yeah,
I
there's that.
wonder. I don't know if that would keep growing or if it's like because there's certain hairs like on your body that just stop at a certain length. They don't grow longer than that.
I mean, I don't know because I don't have that long of body hair.
Well, I'm just saying like you're like. I mean, obviously your eyelashes for one, right?
Oh,
are
yeah,
same.
that's a good example.
Like your eyebrows, unless it's part of like your DNA to be a person with like bushy ass eyebrows, but they're not gonna like grow long like your hair.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think your armpit hair, I mean, you're a woman, so you probably shave yours, but
Yes.
like armpit hair, same thing.
Mhm.
Like it stops at a certain length. It's not going to
Yeah.
grow like your head.
Right.
So I wonder if like the belly hair, if I tried growing out for the BM Guinness, that it's not actually going to happen. It's just going to stay there.
And what sucks too is there's no monetary gain to that.
No.
It's just your own pride, I guess.
Yeah.
You got a certificate.
Yeah.
That's true. And
That's
if they're still making books, then you'd be in it.
Yeah, they still like the books.
I am in the Guinness Book of World Records
Are you?
for the largest skinny dip. So years ago, this is probably 15, 16 years ago, what they do is they will have it on a certain day at a certain time, and they have designated places, usually like nudist resorts. So I went to a nudist resort, and we all jumped in at the same time. And there is somebody who works for, like, it'll be like the town councilman or whatever, who signs to say, yes, I witnessed it. And so it was happening across the country at a certain time. And so that's how I'm in there.
So the most amount of people skinny dipping at one time?
Yep.
That's hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
sure the commissioner or whatever fucking's like, yeah, I'm going to witness this.
You know what, though?
Boobs.
I was the youngest person by a lot.
I imagine at those nudist colonies.
There was only, like, everyone was like 60, 70 years old. And I have a lot of, not a lot, but I have a good amount of tattoos. Like, I've both my rib cages done. You know, I mentioned my booty and my legs and all that stuff. And so the old people were so cute. They're like, oh, let me see your tattoo. Lift up your arm. This is so cute. There was another person who was probably close to my age, but him and I never even interacted at all. I think he was like, oh, is this competition? Get out of here, lady.
I think that's always like even when guys were younger, we're like, oh, it's a nudist colony? We gotta go. We gotta see boobs. And it's like,
yeah.
those are the boobs you don't want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
probably
not. Unless you're into some gilfs.
No, yeah.
I mean, everyone's got a thing. I mean,
The 40 plus.
that magazine, that 40-something is for somebody.
Oh my God. Her name is Krispy Kreme, by the way. I just realized
The
this.
donut lights on.
It's like Krispy Kreme, but Krispy Kreme?
Yes. So
That's good.
it shows her name and her age, 44. She looks way older than 44.
Yeah.
Then there's Janet Mason, which actually sounds like a radio name.
Yeah.
Anyway, Janet Mason on,
Also
top.
sounds like grandma's name.
Janet Mason, attorney at law.
She is 54 and looks the best of them all. And then the last one is Gina Manelli, 42.
Okay. Well, it is called 40-something, so this all makes sense. But open up if you find the centerfold.
Okay. I shall
I'm
do.
pretty sure the centerfold's pretty good here.
Where is it?
It's in the center.
I know. Oh, girl.
Describe it.
Okay. This is Julia. And
Julia Gulia.
Julia looks like she is, I'm going to guess, she has been a stay-at-home mom most of her life,
Yeah.
but well kept.
Mm-hmm.
So her husband is probably like an engineer or something, not rich, but well kept.
Yeah.
So she has, oh God, she looks like an actress, and I'm trying to think. An actress from, I think it was Desperate Housewives, not Desperate Housewives.
Did you catch an eye of that?
Caught a little bit of it.
Oh, here. So she's wearing a pearl
I
necklace.
know who you're thinking of. And it was from Desperate Housewives, I think.
Yes, and I can't think of her name. And maybe she was in that college scandal where
Lori Loughlin?
no, not Lori Loughlin.
Okay.
But she also has a toy. And wait, what is happening here?
It looks like the guy is, so they're doing butt stuff. He's got his wiener in her brown star, and that looks like it looks like it's a butt plug, but that's in her vagina instead.
Yes. Okay, gotcha. Anyway, and she's wearing black, like thigh highs with a garter belt, and there's like a feather garter belt. You don't really see the guy that much, but
No.
anyway, so there's that.
Cool.
Yeah. I can't think of her name. Oh my gosh, it'll.
The redhead?
Yeah.
Marissa Cross?
Let me see.
Marcia-
Yeah, Marcia Cross.
Marcia Cross. Yeah.
Similar. That's not who I was thinking of,
Okay.
but similar.
Yeah, close.
Marcia Cross, but no. Yeah,
Okay. Well, this was a lot of fun.
it was.
I'm glad you came on.
Thank you for inviting me.
Uh-huh.
You can see I get easily excited. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes! Have me on again.
Hell yeah.
Well, we can make this
We
maybe an
definitely will.
annual thing.
Yeah.
Every time you come home, or if you're coming home between, like, I mean, obviously you always come home for Christmas, but
Yeah.
if you're ever popping through, like, hey, I'm going to be home in April. like,
let you
can
know.
we do a bit? And like, abso-fucking-lutely, you can come on.
Even
yeah.
if it's just like part of the show or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
or
That's
call
fine.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had more than one people?
More than one
One
people.
person? Shut up.
Not yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we have a new system coming up here too that we're going to be
Nice.
redoing a bunch of stuff.
Multiple people on
Yeah,
set.
and we have some really dope ideas because we're going to have multiple guests on, and we have some like cool ideas
Fun
coming
games.
up. Yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
loved it. Cheers.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Shoot us a text, send us a voicemail. Tell us what the girl secrets that you have, or ones that you've heard of living with women, or your girlfriend, your wife, whatever. Call us in. We'll discuss it next week.
Oh, yeah.
440-363.
0121.
Nice. If you're, it's at Pizza Bagels Pod and all the social media, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
Is that
that's
everything?
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I do see that there are a lot of people out of the country that have been listening to us, so thank you for that. And so if you are wanting to reach out to us, you can send us an email. It's pizzabagelspod@gmail.com. Send us the email. We'll read it. We'll discuss. Again, phone number is 440-363.
0121.
Nice. Thanks for hanging out, Alicia.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pizza bagels with Tony and Dave. Oh, pizza bagels. That's the name of this podcast. Pizza bagels.
So we always do this fun game we started with guests on. Basically, it started with there's a thing called Florida Man.
Yeah.
And you type it in your birth date, and they'll give you a random thing.
Okay.
So,
You want to know my birthday?
Yes.
November 26th.
November 26th.
Always around Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you and my brother have the same birthday.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Mhm.
We also have the same birthday as our friend's bonus dad. Tim.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did see that. Yeah.
And
got
my cousin's wife has that birthday too.
Nice.
You got a couple good headlines here.
All right, let's hear them.
All right. Naked
Naked Florida man.
Florida man accused of using golfer's owner's club. Oh, sorry. Naked Florida man accused of using golfer's own clubs to kill him near the first hole.
To do what?
Oh
First
my-
of all?
Kill the guy. Kill a guy with his own golf clubs.
Holy shit.
He must have just bludgeoned his head head in.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Oh God. You know, I have no fear of dying. That is
Yeah.
not how I want to go.
No, absolutely not.
Florida man arrested for attempted murder after woman rushed to hospital. That's not as.
Yeah.
No.
Oh wait. With hatchet hanging out of her head.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't get that. It was just cut off. And
That makes a whole world of difference.
Yeah.
also not how I want to go.
No.
And then the best one of all: Florida man arrested for trying to catch them all. The Pokemon.
Is he trespassing?
Wait, yeah.
I guess so.
Wait, so yeah, read us that one.
I will
What's the
have to do
details?
that one.
I actually have just while you're doing
No, go
that,
ahead,
a side
please.
story. So my uncle owns a church, and my mom, she like cleans and helps out, whatever. And there was these people that came on the property, and she was like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" And they said, "We're trying to play Pokemon and catch them all." And she was like, "No, you're not. Get out of
Oh,
here."
the
I was like,
Pokemon
"Oh
Go
my
thing?
God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "Don't kick them off the property." And she's like, I'm not feeling it."
Apparently, it's not as fun as I thought it would be.
Oh.
He started to steal $200 worth of Pokemon cards from Walmart.
Oh,
He got
okay.
arrested for that. But
Yeah.
the headline is just he got arrested for trying to catch them all.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a Pokemon Go situation.
I
That's what I
thought
thought
so,
you were
too.
asking if he was trespassing. Yeah.
That's about it.
All right.
It's okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well,
Awesome. Till next time.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.